All right, I'm outside and I'm overdressed. Let's just start with that. It's very hot out today, and you've got to be able to recognize someone that might be suffering from a heat-related injury or illness. And joining us this morning from Rhode Island Hospital is Dr. Neha Raukar, who is going to give us some tips on kind of just, if you see somebody, or even if yourself, if you're not feeling 100%, how do you recognize a heat-related situation where someone might not be 100%?
So, if you consider the spectrum of heat-related injuries, you can start with not so severe to very severe.
Okay.
At the not so severe end, you have sunburns, and then heat cramps, and that's when you start feeling really crampy. And then you move on to heat exhaustion. At that point, you're sweating profusely, you're nauseous, you're vomiting, you have headaches, you feel dizzy. And then if you consider the very far end of the spectrum, that's heat stroke, and that's where you stop sweating and you start acting a little crazy, you start acting altered, and you may even go unconscious.
All right, you become disoriented and so forth and so on. Obviously, things you should avoid doing today are like, if you exercise, don't go out and try and set personal bests at the high school track and anything like that. And if you do work outside, what kind of steps can you take to, to avoid coming down with one of these severe illnesses?
So try to limit your activity at the hottest parts of the day. Try to do it in the early morning or later in the evening, and stay really hydrated. And so the rule of thumb is to have 2 to 4 drinks every hour. And drinks means nothing too sugary, nothing caffeinated, and nothing alcoholic.
Okay, now if you see somebody who you're looking at them, you're like, I don't know, they don't look so healthy right now, what should you do?
You should get them inside where it's nice and cool. You should give them some fluids, and if you can't get them feeling better quickly, bring them to the ER.
Now, if you have to do something at your house, the doctor at home thing, is it like put them in a cold shower, dump a bucket of ice on their head? Can those things fix you, or is it, at that point, is it beyond, the quick fix and you need like an IV or to get to the hospital for that sort of thing?
I would try the cold bath.
Yeah.
And you can always put ice in their armpits or in their groin. But if it's not working, come to the ER and we'll do the cold IV.
Okay. All right, doctor. Thanks so much for coming in this morning.
Thanks so much.
Obviously didn't get the memo today or listen to Michelle that it's hot out. You're wearing light color. She goes, what are you doing? You're wearing 2 layers and they're both dark. I know, not good. I should pay closer attention to Michelle, our meteorologist. Thanks so much for coming in this morning.
Okay.
Hopefully you don't have to go visit her today or any other doctor. Just take it slow out there this morning and this afternoon.